What's up, guys? This is Dylan,
And I'm Lydia.
and we're here for The Broken Dead. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to check out the website. That's www.broken.picturesno.com to see what we're doing. But anyways, kind of changing up the format a little bit because last week was super busy. And please don't mind Ghost down here. He's just being a spoiled baby. Kind of changing up the format a little bit. Last week was super crazy, super busy, so we missed putting up a video last week for last week's episode. So we might talk about it during this one. I don't know, but we're gonna start doing a review just like this. We're using my phone instead of like the big camera setup and everything that we usually use, because sometimes that is just daunting when you're super busy and you want to shoot a video and it takes 30-45 minutes just to set up. So this is what we're doing. Just going to do a review, and then if we have other ideas or more to say, we'll post another video throughout the week. So stay tuned, and we're going to try to get these up as soon as possible. We just watched the episode, so it's still fresh in our minds. We're just going to do a quick review and some ideas. So we'll just jump right in. Of course, last week was great with the thing going on between Dr. Carson, Dr. Carson and Gabriel, with kind of like the faith and no faith thing, meeting in the middle and all that stuff was great. Found out where they were. They were lost apparently the whole time since a couple episodes that have been going on since then. But let's see, what was? Hello. So Eugene got his own place, and he's running it like a dictator, being a dick apparently. I don't know what his thing is. Now he's got Gabriel there to work on him even further if Gabriel's even inclined to do so. But anyway, so we got that out of the way. So this episode, is that how you feel about it? Ghost just huffed like he didn't care for it too much. But anyways, I thought it was pretty good. I feel like this is really what we've been looking for with The Walking Dead, with some action and things actually happening. It's like almost the first half of a season is almost like filler, and this is actually the meat of the season, where we actually get to see what we're looking for. And we had a really cool showdown between Rick and Negan, and
really cool showdown, except for, can you people who create these shows keep in mind, we've got a really nice TV, HD, whatever, you blah, 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 and you couldn't see half the episode because it was so dark.
Yeah.
Like, I get like, ooh, they're dark, you can't see. You literally couldn't see anything. It was stupid.
Yeah.
Can you stop doing that, please? We hate it. It's stupid.
Yeah, I think it was the mid-season finale or something like that, where it was just super dark. The last time that Rick and Negan got into it, it was super dark and you couldn't hardly see anything.
Yeah, I get, it's hard to do and you're trying to, make everybody feel like you're there and stuff, but, there were things that we were meant to be seeing that you can't see on a screen. Mm-hmm. I don't know what special kind of screens y'all have back there that you can see it, but real deal people can't see it. Please stop doing it.
Agreed. It fully takes you out of the episode because you're just like, what is happening? Yeah. What's going on?
And you're having to guess and surmise and okay, yeah, that's great when you're reading a book. Mm-hmm. But that's the whole reason they created the series, is because people aren't reading the comic, or they are reading the comics, but it's different. So we would like to be able to see it. But that was me getting off my soapbox.
That's a very good point too, by the way.
Georgie, what's going on with that?
Yeah, who is she? I'm not super caught up on the comics or anything. I mean, I know some things here and there just from checking things out or whatever, or watching other videos on YouTube. Hashtag Walking Dead Family. I mean, who is she? Is this setting up? What is it? The big new group that's going on right now in the comics that people thought that the helicopter was part of, or whatever. I don't know. And You know, apparently the helicopter belongs to Jadis and everything, but
I feel like Georgie is like if Negan was good. You know, like she comes, she's ready to barter, trading, like
yeah,
exactly
not
what
steal.
Negan does. You know, he's like, hey, every week I'm gonna come back. I might be gone for a while, but I'm gonna come back, and you're gonna have more stuff for me. But she did it super nice and super genuine and was like, hey, I'm giving you something in return, not this protection, not this saving. Like, I'm giving you knowledge. And it seemed kind of sketchy at first, but you know, like, I mean, you can see it in Maggie's face when Georgie actually gives her the information. It's information that is gonna save their life, you know, a key to the future, you know, but I felt like it was a strong parallel between Georgie and Negan, and it's like, she's even dressed all in white and very light colors and very nerdy looking, where Negan is all in black and very hard and slick back hair, you know, like they're
like a bully.
almost polar opposites, like the little devil sitting on the shoulder and the little angel sitting on the shoulder. Like, this is what you can be this if you choose to be this, or you're not.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very good analogy. They're almost the physical representations of the angel and demon on the shoulders for our community, you know, our group. And I mean, that's a very good analogy. Excuse me, sir. He's just stretching. Don't mind Ghost. It's his world and we're all living in it. But yeah, I mean, who is she? What's going on with that? I mean, moisture's not a word. And
No,
that's
I mean,
pretty
like,
funny. But
no,
I mean,
to me that part was weird. Like,
yeah,
you got a
it's almost
set
like
of
a
twins
Tweedledee
back
and
here.
Tweedledum
Yeah,
type. Yeah,
very weird.
yeah. Or is it like The Shining? Or do you trust these people? Or do you not? What do you guys think? Are they setting them up to have a need of them, to where they can make demands, or is this something good, something real? Like you said, you could see it in Maggie's face that she was actually coming around to the idea that, hey, this could be a good thing, which is, and I think we kind of maybe got an idea of what's been going on in Maggie's head the whole time. 'Cause even with Daryl at the very beginning, like they've almost kind of been on autopilot since everything's happened with Glenn and Abraham, and now they're just starting to like wake up, and it's like, wait a minute, I can be a person again, you know.
I loved how Michonne kind of called her out and was just like, really, you just gonna forget how your husband, baby daddy was? Like, he literally lived the same way Carl wanted to live. You know, it had been season 7, I think, season 6. I don't.
6, beginning of 6, and this has been going on for like 2 seasons.
No, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
My bad.
Like, it was like up until Glenn's death before he had ever killed anyone. You know,
Yeah, that's
like, I
true.
mean, like, he literally lives for what Carl wanted, you know, and for Maggie to just be like, no, I'm gonna kill you, and you better not get in my way because I got my eye on you. You know, like, I really liked how Michonne was, how Yvette Nicole Brown on The Talking Dead put it, and just like, sit down. I mean, I don't need you to sit down, but I need you to sit down, take a step back, is what she said, because just like, it's true. Like, Michonne is being the voice of reason. Scary.
Yeah.
Scary. Please don't kill Michonne.
Yeah, Denai's pretty busy right now. Let's not get too busy, Denai. Don't leave the show.
If they kill Michonne, I don't think I could continue to watch it. Like, I'm already like, I'm upset that they even brought Georgie in, because it's like, bruh, I'm done. Like, I need Rick to get Negan, put him in a cell.
Oh, don't show anything new right now, all right?
Yeah, like, I'm ready for it to be over, you know? Like, wrap it up. Or maybe that's how they're going to wrap it up, you know? Like, bring somebody in who's building for the future and sustainable water and sustainable blah, 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 you know? And it's like, hey, if they wrap it up like that, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and that could also be setting up the time jump, because then they jump into the future and they've already built these things and they have like a legit community.
Yeah, like kind of setting the foundation for that. I'd be fine with that, because, I mean, I feel like just like, and I haven't even been watching it over time, you know, like, I wasn't an OG The Walking Dead fan. Like, I caught up, binge watched up until season 4 or 5, I think, and I've watched it since, you know, as it comes on, and so I'm even tired of it. It's like, goodness gracious, come on.
Yeah, it seems to be cycling through. It's like, okay, we've seen this before, just in a different way. But this community is something new. That's like, okay, well, it's not just.
But they're not a community.
Well, Georgie, like, she claims to have a community. I mean, does she? Does she not? Is she?
I don't think she claimed to have a community.
Well, she kept saying we, and I mean,
we as in her and Tweedledum.
Well, but I mean, they've got all this food and everything. And she said, when we come back, I assume that they talked about.
That was the cat.
Oh, cat's knocking stuff over. But yeah, I assume that she's talking about like she has a community.
I don't think they have a community, and that's why like she's a nomad. Like her, and they come, they watch. Off of A Bug's Life, the grasshopper, like, the way I said that made me think of, like, we come, we eat, we leave. They come, they eat, they leave. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
Okay, please insert grasshopper from the Bug's Life thing.
That also makes sense with the, I've seen memes where the grasshoppers that come in is basically Negan. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, like, that's how it took Georgie a little bit of just like, we're coming, we're gonna scope you out a little bit. We know that you're gonna see this little package we put out for you. These little baskets. We know you're gonna see it. Mm-hmm. We know when you see it because we knew when to meet you. Like,
mm-hmm. Yeah,
nobody sent us a message saying, hey, we're gonna meet at this time. Just like, they were there when they got ready. I doubt they were sitting there all day, and it's just like, I don't know. I didn't really feel like they have a community. I think that it's just them in their little hippie van type thing.
I don't know. I think they've got a community.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. What do you think?
All this stuff. Yeah. What do you guys think? Let's see. Was there anything other?
Simon.
Yeah. Oh.
Simon says.
Yeah. Simon's in charge now.
Which is obviously scarier than Negan. Like. What?
You can see it on Dwight's face. He's just like, what did I just do?
Yeah, like Dwight literally was like, you can like throughout the whole episode, you can see him warring with himself, like, what do I do? Mm-hmm. Like, is this really gonna be better? And he finally just like
signed a cigarette. Yeah,
we got it.
I'm just adding ambiance to your talking. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's just like we've been watching through the whole episode as Dwight is warring with himself, and he finally chooses this because he's like, hey, we're gonna get rid of Negan and they're just gonna move on and it's gonna be all hunky-dory, and then they get back in and he's like, we gotta go mow down all these folks first and then we'll be nice and hunky-dory to move on. And Dwight just I'm really interested to see how Dwight handles it.
Yeah, I don't understand why Dwight didn't take Simon out right then, other than that's not what the fans want to see. But
yeah, that's true. I mean, he could have been like, oh, well, Negan's gone. Now Simon's gone. Woohoo! Dwight's in charge.
Done.
Yeah,
Dwight just ended the war.
We've seen that everyone is fine with Dwight. Everyone is fine with Dwight, and he very well could have played it off. Oh, we got there, and Negan had turned, and he bit Simon. And so I had to kill him. And I burned him because it was already on fire, and I pushed him. And we've seen that Dwight is very good at making up stuff on the go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much his entire life that we've seen. And so, why didn't they just kill him? I mean, obviously for the storyline, because it's fun and it's better, and wow, there's a bigger bad, and because, like, now we've got to moralize Negan because there's got to be more evil than him, and that's the reason Rick's going to keep him alive, and la-di-da-di-da. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Rick and Negan, man, that fight was pretty epic, by the way. Like, I was enjoying seeing Rick get back into, you know what, I can deal with these walkers, and I know how to deal with these walkers, but I'm going to use them to take you out.
So, recently, Maeve, our middle daughter, is rewatching The Walking Dead, and or
watching for the first time for her.
Yeah. So she's watching it so that she can watch it now that she's 13. So, and I kind of sat in on a few episodes while I was downstairs this past week, and she was watching season 1 because she is like us and has procrastinated and just now started it. And season 1, when Rick goes to Atlanta, walkers were climbing over fences.
Really?
using rocks to break the doors in the mall. Like, my mind is blown. Like, Rick and Negan just were, like, shoving through here. Like, we don't even care about these dead people. They're just, like, stuff in the way.
They're just like weebles.
Yeah, and in season 1, they climbed over a chain link fence.
They never did that at the prison.
Right. You know, like, what, to me, it just blows my mind because, like, I think about Fear the Walking Dead. And they weren't doing that in Fear the Walking Dead. Like, we were seeing the escalated...
You go ahead. I'm going to get some from the cat real quick.
She's playing. You know, like, Rick woke up after time, you know, so it's not like, oh, well, when they first turn or at the beginning it was like this, because we didn't see it at the beginning. So I'm really interested to go back and kind of do a little bit of research and a little bit more viewing of past seasons and kind of see where it really changed, because I forgot about it, you know, and I caught up on it, you know. Anyway, so, and something else that I forgot. So when I remember, I'll let you know.
So catching up on season 1. I'm sorry. I might need a recap of her recap. But, yeah, that's probably what everybody else thinks about it too. Like, so, where were you? I'm sorry. I'm just jumping.
I was talking about how, like, they could climb over fences and use rocks to...
seeing, like, consistency as far as, like, here and now.
Yeah, and I was just saying that, like, at the beginning, it's not like Rick woke up at the beginning and Walker's used to be like this, because he wasn't for the beginning, you know? Mm-hmm. So I'm just wondering, like, when it kind of changed over. I remember what I was going to say. I said some things in the last video that we did that I don't necessarily want to redact, but I definitely want to give a little bit more clarity to. Angela Kane, the new showrunner, I'm not sure if she's kind of pulling the strings with, like, the vibe and the feeling in the episode. Something that I noticed watching season 1 episodes, like I had said, the feeling is very soap opera, very dramatic, you know, zooming in and kind of like that, da-da-da, you know, like kind of, yeah,
70s horror type.
Yeah, and so I had mentioned that I didn't really like it, and we were wondering what was going on and why they were doing that and stuff in this season. And I think it's genuinely meant to be a callback to how it originally was, and she's kind of reining it back in and bringing it back to the essence of what it was originally. And if that's the case, I can respect that. I might not like it, but I can respect it. So that's just all I have to say about that.
Yeah, and I do like recently how it's been, even though all this crazy stuff is happening, it's been more honed in on the relationships and the interactions between people. I appreciate that more, for sure. And so, let's see, we covered the Rick fight, little Fast and Furious deal, Simon, Dwight.
Daryl said more words in this episode than he said from season 5 to now. Like, he talked, and Rick even said thank you. That was, I think it's funny that they're being so nice because you thought that Daryl was going to kill Rick.
Yeah,
that Rick was going to kill Daryl.
Yeah,
and it's
one of
like,
my theories is
fine.
that he was going to kill Rick, or Rick was going to kill Daryl, and that was going to wake him up. Hey, Ghost. But that didn't happen yet. But anyway.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, probably not. But also, to bring this up from last week, it's nice to see Daryl be Daryl again. But like I said, he's been on autopilot and just kind of like, you know, and that's all we've been getting since his little being captured with the Saviors. And last week, like, his voice even got like high a little bit. He got upset. That thing again. That was nice.
Come on. Well, I almost disagree with you. I think it's very un-Daryl-like.
Really?
Daryl,
I mean, like
never
original Daryl.
Daryl did not give one flying fish about what they thought about his actions. You know, he just apologized.
Yeah.
For
I mean, as
kind
far
of
as like him
messing it
getting
up.
emotional.
That's not old Daryl though. Old Daryl just like he got mad.
Yeah, but remember
didn't
him
get,
flying
like,
off the handle like,
emotional.
yeah, you don't know, talking
He
to
would get
Beth and
mad.
stuff. Yeah.
But he didn't get like
He's just kind of like been even flow since his
I
deal
guess.
with the Sabres, and he hasn't like gotten involved, or he's just been like, he's been checked out almost.
okay.
I feel like maybe he's been withdrawn,
Maybe so. But
kind
we
of
should
like
probably wrap it up.
Maggie, since the Glenn thing, we've been just like, what's going on with Maggie? She hasn't hardly even reacted to.
Yeah, is she having a
Pretended-
baby? Is she
Yeah.
pregnant?
Yeah, she hasn't really dealt with Glenn's death except for right when it happened, and she's just kind of been on autopilot as well. It seemed like.
I don't think it was Glenn's death. I mean, obviously that took a very large toll on her. I feel like we saw a lot of emotion still with her after Glenn's death. I feel like it's Sasha's death that knocked her over the edge of like, I can't do this anymore. I can't connect with people. Like
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
To me, it was Sasha's death
Mm-hmm.
that kind of nailed that.
Yeah, that
That nail in the coffin.
makes sense. And all right, so last thing, Jadis has Negan. What's going on with that? Is she gonna help him? Is he gonna convince her to help him?
Bringing home my point of Rick being a DA and and burning that bridge with Jadis. Jadis now has Negan, and stupid head Rick burned that bridge, and she's just gonna be like, well, I know you would really like to kill him, but I'm gonna do that instead.
Yeah, if she does that and maybe just cuts a deal with him or something, or
Jadis ain't about no deals. She hadn't
Well,
been
that's
about
true.
deals from the beginning.
I know,
she
but I mean,
reneges on every deal she makes.
I get that, but I mean, is the what's going to happen? Is it going to end up helping Rick, or is it going to end up helping Negan? Is what I mean. It's like, because I mean, she's in it for her. It's going to help Jadis either way, but I mean, had Rick not burned that bridge, she would have possibly leaned towards him, but now.
She wants Negan dead.
Mm-hmm.
She's done. I think she's done with Rick because that was a dumb move,
Yeah.
a jerk move.
Absolutely.
But she actually wants Negan dead.
Well, she wants more from him. Otherwise, she would have just killed him on the spot.
Oh no, she wants to torture him.
Mm.
She doesn't need more. What does she need? She wants to torture him like he tortured her. She doesn't know that Simon didn't have those orders.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is Negan going to convince her otherwise when he shares with her that was not his? Will she believe him?
I don't think she'll care at this point.
All right. So, what do you guys think? That was our little review. Thanks for tuning in, and we're going to try to be more consistent with the videos. So, make sure you. By the way, this is Dylan.
Oh, I'm Lydia.
In case you forgot, that was Ghost. And we're here for The Broken Dead, Broken Pictures, www.broken.pictures.com. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.